everybody. Welcome back to the Karina Show. We are so excited today. We have Analia Alvarado. She is the author of a book called Social Studies Let's Go. She was a social studies teacher, and she is joining us here today. We are so excited to see her.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, it's so great to see you.
So good to see you.
Thank
How
you so much
been?
for coming.
Of course.
So, we were talking earlier. Thanks. We were talking earlier before we came on camera, and I was telling you that recently we had this survey where we asked the parents of kids if they had the opportunity to ask a couple questions to their social studies teachers, which questions would they ask?
Okay.
So this was perfect.
Yeah,
that you're
wow,
here,
what an
and I have some
opportunity.
questions.
So excited.
My assistant wrote down some questions
All right.
for me, and from the survey, we had over hundreds of questions, let me tell you. It was so popular.
I hate to
great.
toot my own horn, but my book just made it to the top sellers.
Yay! Hey, everybody, that is great.
Oh my gosh, you guys,
That is-
thank you so much. You guys, you're so great. I am so excited to be here. Thank you.
So
Thank
great.
you.
Okay, so let's get back. Okay, enough. Let's serious time. So, why would you teach social studies? Of all things, why would you teach social studies in a school environment?
Okay, well, first of all, I feel like social studies so often is just pushed to the side, you know? It's just not one of the core subjects anymore, and it's so unfortunate because, the whole democracy, our whole United States was built off of social studies.
Absolutely.
We need our children to know that their voices matter,
That's true.
We want them to be, we've come so far as a country, and, we can't stop now. We need to continue the lesson so our children can carry with them. Am I right, people? Am I right?
Yes. So,
Right.
okay, here we go. Let's move on to another question. Who do you believe your students are? Who are your ideal students for this social?
Honestly, all students are ideal, if I'm being honest. They're all great. I just feel like our students are honestly the future of the world. That's so cookie cutter to say, but they are. They are the ones that are going to be in charge of what happens to our future, what happens with our government, what happens with everything. So my children, they're kind of like, this is such a silly analogy, but they're kind of like pencils. They're writing out their futures. You know what I mean?
That's great.
So if we teach
Wonderful
children,
analogy. Completely agree. That is wonderful, Analia.
so if we teach our students, the true meaning behind social studies, we're all citizens of the same country. We've come so far. Equality, diversity, accept everyone, even
Amen,
though we are
sister.
different.
Amen, sister.
It
I
would
love it. Love it.
They're going to lead to a great
Okay, let's
future.
move on to the next question. What will you teach in the social studies context? What are you going to include?
Okay. Well, I think that my main focus in my social studies lessons will definitely be diversity. I come from a diverse background.
That's diverse.
Yep. I come from a diverse
Right,
background.
everybody? That's diverse.
Like I was saying, I come from a diverse background, and my roots haven't always been appreciated as I feel like they could be in a country that's a melting pot, So I want students to really understand diversity, equality, democracy, of course, because, the power to vote is the best right that anybody can have. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes. Amen, sister, to that one.
Thank you.
So our fourth question that we have here is, where will you put all of your focus?
I think my focus will be mostly in hands-on lessons.
I like that a lot.
Yes.
I'm a learner. I have to do it to learn it.
Right.
I love it.
I cannot have my students reading PowerPoints.
Books after books after books.
No.
They can read your book.
You are
That's
so
great.
funny. My book is mostly for parents, of course, to learn why social studies is so important, but that's okay. They want to read them too, go ahead.
That's awesome.
So I want very hands-on learning.
I like
want
that approach.
Students to participate in events such as getting out and helping the community, conducting elections in our classroom for like classroom president, just so they can understand the whole meaning of voting.
Yes,
and how
getting them
far it can
involved,
really
getting
get
them involved in the
Yes.
mock political debate. That's
Absolutely.
wonderful. That's great.
Thank you so much.
How will you teach social studies passionately?
Well, I don't ever want social studies to just be, well, first off, people have the wrong idea of social studies. Some people think social studies is honestly just history. But, I mean, I'm sure you thought that, did you not?
You know, I felt, honestly, I'm not going to lie, I feel like it was more like a fun class.
Okay.
Is it a fun class?
It is. Oh my gosh, social studies is so fun. You know, when I was in college, I took TLED 435, and it was so great to, you know, to teach a class about developing social studies, and you get to learn all these assignments about, lessons about how students need to learn to take current events and develop them into new
Ideas?
Yes,
Got
into
it.
new ideas. So you take current events and you can relate them to history and show that, one, history is repeating, but also it's not only just history. It's about getting involved in the community, volunteering, equality, diversity, acceptance, everything.
You can't stress it enough, girl. You can't stress it
We
enough.
are all so different.
We are so happy that you came to visit
Thank
us
you
today.
so
we
much.
are so glad.
I'm
And
so
you know,
excited
please
to be
stay
here.
around. There's a lot of parents here that are dying to meet you.
Of course.
And there's a couple kids that we have over there that just keep waving.
Oh my God, they are
And
so sweet.
thank you everybody for sitting here with us and Analia. And we're gonna cut to a quick commercial break.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.